you said that the attack vector is kind of changing, evolving, maybe is a better word, from ransomware holding information hostage to data manipulation. So tell us a little bit more about what is your opinion on what data manipulation is going to be ransomed, and more specifically, what industries would be most vulnerable, since we're talking about potentially less enterprise and more small to medium-sized businesses. So there you go.
Good question, Jeff, and I'm glad to be back again. Now, we have to look at this from a macro level to start with. When you look at macro, just any industry vertical that you pick in today, Jeff, is super vulnerable in terms of data manipulation. We have to agree that we are progressing towards a digital world, or we are progressing towards decisions which are more data-driven. We are also seeing drastic amount of change in terms of how emotions are being captured out of data that is being generated as a content across social media platform, and just bunch of advertising happening out of that, isn't that? Now, think of this way: as an attacker, what if I, as an attacker, being hired by my competitor? I'm just giving you a simple case, and to go ahead and see how I can start impacting my competitors' market share. Take an example of an oil company. Now, what we see is, from an oil point of view, there is a lot of effort that goes in identifying where there is an oil in first place. There's a lot of geographical effort that goes in from players to understand where that gold is. Now, imagine that data being manipulated. We are not talking about stealing that data. We are not talking about killing that data. And we are not talking about building ransom out of that data. We are just saying, go ahead and manipulate that data. Think of this way. All of a sudden, there is a manipulation of entire decision making. I will just go ahead and start digging for oil at a place where there is just no oil. You're talking about resource wastage, where more importantly, you're talking about time and the brand that is going to take the hit. This is a simple use case, isn't that? Now, you take any industry, be it B2C or B2B, decisions are data-driven. Imagine what data manipulation can do in terms of business and brand reputation, if I will.
Yeah, oil is a good example, because it is a critical resource that we need consistently and constantly.